We just bought the neighboring property and we did so to put cattle on. But there was this old hog building that I thought we were going to just have to knock down. It has been abandoned for at least 20 years. But I've spent the last 2 weeks cleaning it up and I'm starting to get some ideas. I'm starting to think maybe it's savable. So I'm not the most creative, and as usual, I'm in over my head. Let's go take a look at it, and you let me know what you guys would do with this building. All right, so here we are. I had to cut down a bunch of trees to even get in here. And I've spent the last 2 weeks clearing things out. I found some goodies along the way, like you can see here is an old pig feeder, and they're worth a few $100, and I've actually found 3 of those. My understanding is this building has not been used since 1996. I found some square bales of hay and other things in here that makes me think that maybe someone put bottle caps or something in here temporarily. But for the most part, it's been abandoned since then. In addition, you can see I believe this is an old pig chute and tons of these old gates. These gates, I don't think I have a use for right off the bat. They could be used for goats in the future, but our only real plans right now are the cattle. As far as livestock goes, we're kind of easing our way into everything. If you notice, there's a tremendous amount of concrete here. I believe this structure is roughly 200 feet long, and has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 29 bays. It's probably 30, and I probably miscounted. The bays are pretty gross. And as you can see, some of this other stuff that's a little bit larger, I have not got out of here yet because I'm going to need a tractor with a bucket to pull it out. But we've got some old waters. They are not functional. I think there's some broken cement on the outside of the building. I think that the line was broken at some point, capped off, or it goes under this concrete. So I don't know if I'll be able to get them functional just because I don't know where the break is. I don't know how much concrete I can realistically tear out. But here we are in one of the bays. As you can see, there's a little mold on the roof that will have to be taken care of, and some just junk that will need to be scratched out. They've got metal sides. This is where pigs would have been. A lot of the wood is starting to rot, but it's okay. This is actually probably the nicest one, the one I stepped into here, surprisingly. A lot of them, this metal and everything is tore up, but they'll be of use. These concrete separators here originally would have had poles that went across to try and make it so that the pigs couldn't get from one side to the other. And I can't describe to you guys how, if this looks very usable, it did not look like this 2 weeks ago. It's taken a lot of work to get here even. But I wanted to show you these other buildings because they are a little bit more interesting. In here, we have these deeper bays. Whoa! With garage doors on them. I can't get the garage doors working. There is electrical in here. I've been kind of nervous to screw with it at all. We have another pig feeder, so that's number 4. And we have this, if you can see it, this blue. I think this is a scale where they would have weighed the pigs originally. And overhead, some type of ventilation system that probably has a fan on the end of the building. And then these, which I assume water would have came through at one point. But yeah, this is pretty rough. There's also lots of broken insulation in here. I don't know if maybe someone stored insulation in here. Oh, actually this building's insulated. Answered my own question. Let's go peek around to the other side of this real quick. Here we have something. Anyone want to tell me what that is? I assume it's some type of water thing. And here we have electrical. There is a line running to this building that runs through about 50 trees that I need to cut down. I have been scared to touch any of this. This looks like it probably powers a fan. If you could give me any input, you have any experience with this, I would love to know. And let's see here, there's a dead raccoon right there, it looks like. And there's some heat lamps on the other side as well. Yeah, I'm really kind of over my head in this building, but what would you guys do with it? So far, what I've done is I've come in and I've either hacked and squirted all these trees and I've sprayed all of this grass. I've actually got the ATV sprayer in here right now, as you can see, and I'm going to spray again because I didn't get it all, but originally this was completely grown up. Ah! You guys are probably getting dizzy from my camera work here. As we come across to this other side, you're going to see, I mean, it's really wonderful how large this is. You're going to see this one pig feeder here that I might actually be able to repurpose for something. The roof is definitely still usable. The sides are still held together, but the wood is in rough shape. There's also cattle panels all over the ground. Lots of old broken concrete, and this is kind of the back edge of it. This is kind of what it looked like when I started everywhere. Yeah. Right across here too, if you look closely, you can see another building. That is where we keep the cattle. I'm almost thinking maybe I could use this whole thing as a lane or a working area, but I don't know if I want to build the bud box on concrete. I think it might scare them some. But yeah, I really have no idea what to do with any of this, but it just seems to be way too much sheet metal, way too much wood, way too much concrete to waste. So you let me know what you'd do. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like more content.